Hey guys, it's John ReelBlue Custom Rods and welcome back to the channel. I am going to, so this is the holographic metallic foil that I added on this rod. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of thread work on here. I don't want to put a lot of thread work because I don't want to overtake kind of the flower power pattern, if you will, underneath there, that holographic pattern. But what I do want to do is just add a little bit of other color to this. And just try to build on what we have here so far, build on the canvas, if you will. So I'm using ProWrap Color Fast 404 size A. Not super similar, but close to it. You know, close to it, but in the blue category, if you will, in the blue colors, if you will. But I don't want it to match exactly. And then what I want to do here is just get my alignments figured out. And then start making these crossing patterns here. And yeah, so I need to back that off a little bit. So it should come like right there. There we go. And I'm really not sure what I'm doing for a pattern, that is. I just wanted to start getting some thread on here. Again, I'm not going to do a lot, but I do want to have some thread work on here to kind of make this pattern, if you will. And I guess it would help if I had some scissors. Oh, actually, what I'm going to do though is now I'm going to go back down. So we're like right back here. And I'm crossing right here on this red mark. All right, and we'll come down here. Okay, and then I'm gonna pause for a second, take a look at what I'm thinking I wanna do. Again, I don't wanna do a lot here. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back down here on the top axis there. And you guys will see there's a reason why I started with this blue color first, even though it's very similar to this teal color on the teal foil that I used. You will see here shortly why I kind of decided to go with that one first. And then now I'm going to go down on the top side here. All right. A little bit of space there. I'll use my burnishing tool, kind of close that gap. Again, I'm just trying to get this close as I can to that first set of thread I laid down. Again, also not a lot of pressure with my hand. Now what I'm going to do is go down on the bottom side here. All right. And then we're going to come down on the bottom side of that top one. All right. And then we'll get that tight and then cut that off. Set that aside. All right, now we'll come back with our burnishing tool. And just a little bit of pressure, not a lot. Not trying to move a lot of this thread. I'm just trying to pack it. And I do have a coat of finish on here as well. So I do have that coat of finish on here, like I was saying. And so what I'm doing is just using my burnishing tool, applying just very light pressure and just packing these blue threads that I just wrapped. Again, very light pressure, not trying to move everything. I'm just trying to pack threads. And it's going to be patient. You know, it could be monotonous a little bit, man, but it's definitely worth taking your time and packing all of the threads when you first lay them down here now versus trying to go back and get after that later on. Okay. think I'm getting close there. Again, I am not going to do a lot of thread work on here. I want to do kind of just enough to give this, you know, just another different, unique look. So the next color I'm going to come in with is going to be Pro Wrap Metallic 9440. Quite similar here, I think, with this color. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down. Now we're going to kind of cross here on the metallic side of things. All right, now we're going to start coming back. Again, not a lot of pressure because I do have that coat of finish on here, and I don't want to dig into that finish and make it harder to move the thread when I'm packing those threads in. All right. All right, and then now I am going to go back down again on the top. And then I'm going to come back down again on the top once I get down here. All right. I'm going to come back down here on the top. And then once I get down to the bottom here, or to the end, back to what we would call the butt end, I guess, I'm going to go back down again, this time on the bottom side. And I will tell you, I will be glad when I move to a different color thread, because these blues on that metallic foil, there's a lot of blue. That is for sure. All right, and then we'll come back down on the bottom again here. All right. All right. We'll cut that, pull that tight. All right, and we'll come back with our burnishing tool, and we're just going to go back in and do the same thing that we did earlier with the color fast thread. We're going to pack these threads. Again, not a lot of pressure. I'm not trying to move stuff all over the place. I'm just trying to pack the thread. All right, almost there. Getting there, getting there. All right, and then we'll go back this way. Again, like I said earlier, when you're doing your base wrap, I know it can be tedious, but it is well worth just taking this time here and make sure you have your threads how you want them. You know, take the time, get that base layer of thread packed in where you want them and straight, because it'll kind of set the conditions for the rest of your wrap, in my opinion. All right. Okay, I think we're good there. So I'm going to go back kind of to my top piece here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in, I think, with the dark purple. And we're going to come in behind the color fast thread that we laid down right on the top. And my apologies, but this is color fast 90, Pro Wrap Metallic 9600, 9600 for this purple that I'm using. All right, we'll go back down on the top. All right, now we're going to go back down on the bottom of that wrap. Again, remember, not a lot of pressure. We're not pulling on that. We don't want that thread to dig into that finish, that first coat of finish I laid down on there. All right, I'm going to come across the top, or excuse me, the bottom here. And we're going to repeat that whole process right there 2 more times. And then down around the top, going back down. All right. Then we got to go back down on the bottom side, down and back. All right, now coming back on the bottom side. And I think what I'm going to do after I get down here to the bottom, I think I'm going to pause with the purple and then just pack the thread before I do one last pass. Okay. Pull that tight. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll just pack this thread first before I do a third pass. Just because there's a lot of, with the crossing, the threads that I'm doing and with the other metallic blue that I've already laid down, I think I'm just going to pack these in. All right. All right. Oh. Now if we just do this on this side, going back down. A little too much pressure there. All right. And now we're going to make one more top and bottom pass with the purple. Go back down on the top. All right. And then we're going to go back down on the bottom and come back on the bottom. And then that's really it for the purple. We'll go down here. And then down on the purple. All right. And then that is it with the purple. Pull that tight. And then again, we're going to use our burnishing tool to pack that third wrap of purple thread. All right. We're doing the same thing on that bottom part. And then going back. And I know it's pretty quiet, guys, and just wrapping the thread here. But let me know what you guys think so far. Let me know what you think so far. Let me know if you. Here's a great question. What wrap am I doing? What I mean by that is, what pattern wrap am I creating with these colors? I'm interested to hear if you guys, if anyone can tell just by, without me saying what I was doing, but telling you what direction I was going, if you can pick up on the pattern that I'm creating here. So again, that's the purple. And now we're going to get into some of the other colors. All right, guys. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some ProWrap Color Fast 640 in this purple color here, and I'm going to tie in with the metallic blue that I had laid down. And we'll go ahead and go down on the top. And we're going to do this 3 times like we did with the metallic dark purple. To kind of give it that balanced look, right? So the light blue and the metallic purple, right? The light blue color fast and then metallic purple. And then here, the metallic teal blue color, and then we're coming back with the color fast purple. I think you can pretty much figure out probably what we'll do after this already. But I think this is a good balance of the colors. And now we're going to go down on the bottom. We'll go all the way down. Again, I'll probably do a couple of passes and then pause to pack the thread. We'll come down on that one. All right. And then I think what we'll do is we'll go down. We'll go down again on the top. All right. And so down 2. We'll come back across the top for 2. Yeah, and I think so what we'll do is we'll go back down on the bottom And we'll pause and we'll just pack these threads a little bit. It's a bit of a darker purple. And I want to say that this is the, what's that word I'm looking for? It's a Purple Heart purple. It is a bit darker, but it's a really good purple color. It looks really good once you have the finish on there. All right, then we'll come down one more time on the bottom. Once we get down there. All right, then we'll come down on the bottom here. And again, not a lot of pressure with my right hand holding this thread. I'm not pulling super tight. It's just enough pressure to get that thread to lay where I want it until I get it tied off. And then I can come back and use my burnishing tool to pack it in. All right. Okay, let's tie this off down here on the end. Pull that tight. Cut the thread. I need some great scissors, by the way. Again, if you guys haven't seen me use these before, if you're new to the channel, these Penta Angel scissors, you get a 3-pack. I'll have a link down in the description below, but these things are phenomenal. Love these things. Super sharp, way better than the ones you get if you're buying a rod building kit. They're way better than that. So, all right. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to come in and pack this Purple Heart color fast. Let's get those situated nice and neat. All right, and then we'll do the same thing going back down. Sorry about my hand, guys. I know my hand's kind of in the way. All right. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing going back the other direction now. And then also with this burnishing tool, not a lot of pressure against that thread. Not trying to move things around too much. Again, just packing the thread. Then go back the other direction. All right, and then we're going to come back in here again with that 640. We're going to do one more down and back on both the top and the bottom. All right. And again, I think this, what I've wrapped so far, I think has been a fair amount, an appropriate amount, if you will, regarding the design, the teal flowers in the inside there. The intent here was to just provide a little extra, wow factor, a little pizzazz to the teal. Although I think the teal flowers looked okay by themselves. I think adding some thread work on top and a contrasting color, or a complementary color, if you will, I think is doing a lot for it, and just making it look really, really good. But you can still see the flowers below. That's what I was kind of shooting for. Right? I didn't want the thread to overtake the flower pattern below the thread, if you will. So we've got this part done. I'm going to do one more pass on the bottom. We'll pack those. And then I'm going to introduce one more color. All right. And I'm going to go back on the bottom now. All right, I'm going to go turn this bus around right there and come back down. And that'll be it for the purple heart. Purple, if you will. All right. All right, there we go. I'm going to tie this thread off here. Again, that's it for that color. We'll do a little bit more packing. Here really quick. Okay, so we'll start here. All right, then we're going to do the same thing one last time this way. and then on the bottom side. Okay, and I think that's good right there. So we're done with that purple. Now we're going to come back to the blue and dark purple metallic that we did. And we're going to come in, I think I'm going to come in with this 610. I also have something that's a little lighter in the 601 Pro Wrap Color Fast. What I don't want is that this one to be too close to that other color. So I have a 601 and a 610. And I'm thinking, I mean, I can get away with, I'm just doing a little compare and analysis here. I think this might be a little too light just because of that light blue. So I'm going to try this with the 610. We're going to go with the 610 really quick. And we'll come right on the top. All right, and we're going to go down. All right. All right, and then we'll come here, go back down on the bottom this time. And I think when we're talking about colors, I think purple and blues go well together, especially, and I know I'm doing a combination here, you know, but I truly believe, especially if you're doing a combination of the purple and blues together, like several versions of that color, of those colors, excuse me, like I'm doing here, I think they're great colors to be used on a build. I just think they look good. You know, you can just take one purple and one blue and put them together. I think it'll look well. I think it'll look really good. But I think if you're taking, you know, I've got, you know, what, 2 versions of blue, and you'll see 4 total versions of purple. And putting them together, I think really does make it kind of pop, and it makes it just kind of stand out. I think it gives you just a bunch of colors, you know, it just looks good, I think. All right, so that was one pass. We're going to go down for a second pass. All All right, second pass on the top. Oh, I crossed over a little bit there. Get it back down where it's supposed to be at. All right, come back down on the top. All right. Looking good. Making sure I'm not crossing over anything that I don't want to cross over. All right. And we're going to go down across the bottom one last time. And then what we'll do is we'll just pause and pack the threads in a little bit. All right, we'll come down. All right. Wait, so let's stop there. Let's stop there really quick. And then pack these threads. All right, we'll go back down. Okay, so now that I've finished that second wrap and burnishing all that in, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do the third pass on here. All right, third and final pass with this light purple. And again, this is Color Fast 610 or Pro Wrap Color Fast 610. Go down on the top now. All right, and we'll go across the bottom now. And as always, not a lot of pressure. Not a lot of pressure with that thread. All right, and we're going to go back down. All right, just laying that down next to that color, that previous thread wrap. All righty, we'll come down here and tie that off. And then we'll grab our burnishing tool. We're going to come back in here. And pack these threads. All right, then go back the other direction. All right, now we're going to come back this other way, this other side. All right. And then we're going to go back down on the bottom or the inside. All right, and then I think that we'll come in with one more color. This is Pro Wrap Metallic 9632, kind of the lavender color. Pretty much the same color that we just did with the color Pro Wrap Color Fast one, but now I'm going to lay this on above the Purple Heart Color Fast thread that we did. All right, and I think this is going to be a good color choice here. Just what I'm seeing right now. But again, it's, you know, using the complementary colors here, and I think the technique that I'm using is a good technique. You know, really purples and blues, but then, you know, color fast color with a metallic followed by a color fast color here, right? And then on this dark purple color that I'm working here, you know, I've got a metallic thread with a color fast thread, and now coming in again with a metallic thread on top. And I just think the technique is a good one. I think it kind of helps just give it that little extra pizzazz that I was hoping for. All right, and we'll go back down. Oh, wrong spot. We'll go down on the bottom. All right, and then come down right here on the bottom again. All right, this is that first go around with this light metallic purple. All right, so now we're gonna make a second pass. All right. And back down here again on the second pass on the top. Okie dokie. All right, we'll come down around the bottom. All right. I'll tell you, these bright colors in the metallic with that teal foil on the bottom is really bright with the lights in here, which is great. I want to be able to see it really good, but I'm telling you, it's a lot of sparkly for your eyes to be looking at, that's for sure. All right, we're going to go down one last time really quick before we pack the threads, and then we'll come back and do a third pass. All right, so let's secure that really quick. And now what we'll do is we're going to pack these threads. All right, I'm going to go down. All right, I'm just taking my time here. Get these threads packed in the right spot. Bear with me, guys. You can see where I got a little too far separated there. I'm just got to come back in and make sure I got it packed. All right, and then I'm going to go back and do the same thing this way. And then finish that out here on the top, going back. All right. All right, guys, we're going to go back in here one last time across the top. And I think 3 wraps of each color is a good number here for this, you know, given the diameter of this bait net handle with the, you know, with the teal flowers below it, the holographic flowers. I think 3 wraps of each color was good. Was a good idea because I think it allows me to use this many colors of thread, but still allow you again to see that holographic flower kind of behind them or underneath the thread wraps. All right. All right, and then we'll come across the bottom. All right, and come back down on the bottom. And then I know I asked you guys in the beginning, what thread wrapping pattern did you think I was going with? I never really said what I was doing, but I think it's pretty obvious now which pattern I am doing. So if you guessed a diamond wrap, you are 100% correct. All right. Okay, so we're going to take that, secure that down on that tape. Put that thread away. And then again, just pack the threads. Okay, and do the same thing going in the opposite direction. All right, just hold this there on this side, just reverse that bait net handle. All right, and that's it, guys. That is it. So again, to recap, we started off with the ProWrap Color Fast 404, laid a base down for the diamond on that one, and basically was 3 passes. Then we came back with the ProWrap Metallic 9440, right, on the other squares right here. Then what we did is we came in with the ProWrap Metallic 9600 to outline the blue Color Fast diamond pattern that we started with. Then we came back with some ProWrap 640 Color Fast. This, again, it's the Purple Heart, and we did that on the blue one here. Or excuse me, the blue metallic diamond that we started. Then we finished up the light blue ProWrap Color Fast diamond that we started with the ProWrap Color Fast 610, kind of that lavender color. And then we finished up the metallic blue diamond that we started as well with ProWrap Metallic 9632. And that one is that one there. And that's how it turned out. And I think it's a great choice of complementary colors. The purples and the blues, again, of course, with the teal holographic flowers in the background. I think this is a great build. So I hope you guys got some value out of the video. Please feel free to share it with anyone you think may find it useful. Always encourage you guys to come back and take a look at this video, save it, come back and take a look at this video as many times as you need to watch it as for inspiration or to see how the pattern was done or anything like that. And if you're interested, I do have some ebooks. They're down in the video description below. I have ebooks on the diamond wraps, chevron wraps, fish wraps, all kinds of different things. So you take a look at that. Actually, not the fish wraps, but that's in the works. But I've got some other ones in there. So you guys can take a look at that if you guys are interested or if you need the ebooks. But again, let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys hanging out and watching the video. Again, please let me know if you have any questions down in the comments block. And until next time, guys, take care. Talk to you later. Bye.